show you where we are and a couple of little things I did in between. I did put some filler in all the screw holes on the roof and sanded that down. That was an epoxy filler, and I've sanded all that down as well. I'm sure you didn't want to watch me just with the sander going the whole time, but that's all done. And what I want to do tonight is I want to mix up this stuff here, and then, which is a wood sealer, and seal the roof up. And then yeah, then I can leave that for a little bit. I don't know how much I'm going to use, so I'm going to mix up a small batch first. So yeah, that's what where we're at now with the sanding. So I've done all the screw holes in that, and gone over it with a orbital sander, all the corners and that, and filled up in there the gaps. The epoxy filler is really good. You can see I've got the bed off the truck as well. Done a little bit of work over there, so that's to the bed over there. It's on the floor, but that's neither here nor there. I'll explain that to you later. So what I'll do is I'll get started mixing this up, and then I'm just going to carry on painting. I'll move the camera so you guys can see what I'm doing, but yeah, I don't think it's really going to be that. The temperature's put down a bit, so I'm going to have to probably have to put the heater on inside I might do that, put that inside there for now quickly. This sealer is a 2-pot epoxy, and I'm going to thin it down with some of the recommended stuff they use. I think 20% of that, so I'm going to mix up 400 mils. Get some gloves on, see how far it goes, eh? I don't even know what the cure time or anything is on this stuff, so I think it's fully cured at 24 hours, but I suppose that's at a decent temperature, so I don't know what, but it's like, it's 20 mils of that. That is 1:1, 40, that, and it out of it. Give it a stir. Ooh, strong. Hello, my humongous fan base. So, back from a trip again. The roof that I coated with epoxy wood sealer, that's right. So what I'm going to do now tonight is I want to put a coat of roof paint on. So, got paint on my hands, don't want to go on the camera. So there we are. So I'm going to put some of that roof paint on. That's the same colour as what I've got on the camper outside as well. So, and that's the sealer that's done there. So that's all finished. Welcome back. Big day today. I've taken the bed off the truck, and because it's winter outside and there's a lot of bad weather or rain, I want to bring the whole thing, the bed, in here, and we're going to now put this part on top of the bed inside the garage. Now I asked one of my boys to help me. He's not very motivated about this, but we'll see how it goes. So we will record it, but there's going to be music because there's going to be a lot of bad language, I think. Just to let my broad audience know he's been to A&E once this weekend. We're working on the other camper. So maybe we should just lift this up now. Let's just okay. Oh, it's not. Toolbox is going back. Another one of my great ideas. It's right around. Hang on. Yeah, that's the back of the camper. Or why don't we lift this end up as well, off this beam? Get a piece of rope and try to pull it forward. What can go wrong? Let's just see if we can both pick up this back piece first. And then we can... Oh, easy, man. This is going to be easy. Let's put a piece of wood under it. Hey?
No, it'd be nice to be able to space to do that, man.
Yeah, but you didn't.
You're in the middle, though?
Sorry?
You said you're in the middle?
I think so. Try pushing it in a little bit more. Should go a little bit more already. Lift it and try and walk it, okay?
I don't really have the space to lift it.
A bit more.
Hold up. You get it?
Okay. As far as I can go, let's just walk it a little bit like this now. There we go. Everybody, hey, I just got back from work. Just thought I'd fill you in on a couple of things that I've done over here. I've been busy for a couple of weeks doing some other stuff, and I've now got a bit of time to get back on the shed, the camper again. So since the last videos that I did, I posted the video, which I think is number 6, and this is now number 7. But in between then and that, I lost a bit of footage as well. So I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I've done. I know the video's already started, and that's, you know, just in sequence. But what actually happened is when I moved the top part of the camper onto the base of the camper, I decided that I'm actually going to make it more permanent. So what I've done is I've actually screwed and attached and bolted the upper and the lower part of the camper together, and then because what I was finding is I had the base on the back of the ute on its own. It wasn't really working. It was getting water in it. Water was filling up in there, and I'm scared it was going to damage the wood and that, or rot the wood. So I opted to make it into a permanent camper, you know, so permanently together, so you don't take it on and off. You take the whole camper off, and then, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it so that you've got some brackets that you bolt on, and then you lift off the camper, and then you put the ute's normal standard bed back on as well. So I can still use the ute as a ute, the truck as a truck, and I can still use the camper on the back of the truck as well. And it's only 4 bolts, and what I've done is I did some wiring so that the wiring is just a trailer plug. So 4 bolts, lift up the one, drive the truck out, drive it back under the other one, put it back down, 4 bolts, and a trailer plug again. So that's the plan anyway. So right, so what I mean is when I say that it's on permanently, there's the base of the was on the truck, which we moved out, and then you saw us putting this piece on top of it. But now what I've done is this is permanently on here. It's actually permanently on here. It's screwed down with some massive screws that I bought. These really, really big screws. Let me see if I can just find those quickly, and I'll show you what they look like. That's these things here. They go right through. So I've got some places, I've got them going through in a few places. So it's down permanently, and the joint where it actually joined is actually covered. So the camper, I put this on the top of it and these pieces as well to cover up the joints. Now that's the footage, putting those on, and I think the fore end of this piece over here, I lost that bit of footage over here, of this piece here, and of that I think as well. So that piece down here, that actually overlaps it, and again across the bottom overlaps it as well. But yeah, that's nothing too serious. It was just pieces of wood that just went over and glued up nicely. And this is really, needs to be sanded, but it's going to be varnished over in that as well. So that's the part you missed. What I want to start doing now again is is on the inside. I want to start putting up all the insulation panels. I've got the floor to do in the bottom, so I've got to cut the pieces out to go into there, and then all those other ones that we did in the previous videos, they're going to be going in and get glued in. Then I'll slowly start working on it, and then the door and stuff. Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm going to put my first little accessory piece up here. That little hook thing. I'm going to put that up and under there, so that when I'm working and then when I go camping, I can take that fan over there, that Ryobi fan, and I can hang that up there so that it lets some cool air in when I'm working, so it doesn't get stuffy. And also when I go camping, that'll be cool as well. So I'm going to put that up, so it's the first little piece inside. So there we go, that's what it looks like with all the pieces that I've cut in. I've got some more to cut for the floor down here, and then I've got some to cut around the edges up there of the insulation, but they're the ones that I all cut already. So I'm going to start doing the floor, because I've also got cut insulation for those there, and I've also got to make panels for those, because we've got glued down and done. These ones I'm not going to glue yet until I actually know what I need to screw the panels up against first, so I may have to cut little bits out as well. Right, so there we are, just cutting out the bits for the floor. So just down to the polystyrene as well. I've done 2 of them already, I'll show you now. So 2 of them are done. Then I've got to cut the wooden planks to go in there. So those 2 are already in, that one, and I'm doing those 2 over there. I'm going to cut the planks tomorrow night, I'll do those. But first I've got to get the floor done, that's the main thing. Tomorrow night I want to cut those panels out and glue those in, so I've got a floor to walk in and out on. And then yeah, so it's pretty cool up top as well. So we have the panels in the floor now. So what I want to do now is I just want to go and use some sealant to go down all the gaps over here. Some of them are a bit big over there, but that's okay. Right, that's that all sealed up. All those areas around the edges done with some like normal, no more gaps. But oh, how's it going? So a quick Saturday morning, just quickly came in. That flooring is all sealed up. So all I did was just came and put a really quick coat of varnish, thinned down with some terps, just to give it a coat so that can soak in. How's it going? So it's been a while. Just got back from a big work trip. So I don't think I've done any work. I know this is in the middle of the video now, but I've been away for a bit overseas and doing some stuff. And I probably haven't touched the trailer since the last time, probably for about maybe 6 weeks. So not the trailer, sorry, the truck camper shed on top. So yeah, so I've been away, so I want to get started again tonight. So what I want to do is I want to start working on the doors. So what I want to do is I want to get these doors in, marked up here where the things are. So I want to get some hinges on there, and then if I can get some hinges on, then I want to fill up all these gaps over here with some wood and see where I am exactly, so it seals up nicely. And then once I've got the hinges on top and the bottom and the small door there as well, there's the marks for those hinges, then I can skin the top of it on the outside and on the inside. So that's there, that piece there I've got marked there on the inside is actually where there's actually some support there for the hinges to go into in the bottom. Same on that one, the marks there and there. bought some screwdriver bits from a different... I bought some screws from a different shop because I had a gift voucher. So I bought it different from my normal place. And they came with free bits that go in the drill and the screwdriver. But they're already stuffed. They're crap. Absolutely crap. I'll just put it on the floor, it's going to be easier. I'll go back to my old stuff. Right, as you can see, there's going to be a bit of work on these doors. This is shit. So that won't probably open. Yep. So that's what they're going to do. Right, that's opening. But it's crap. So I've got to add on there, take off there. That's okay. It'll look good when it's done. It'll finish up all right. It just looks a bit shitty now. A big gap there. So I'm going to have to take some off of there first. I might as well take off what needs to come off first. So I'm going to take off a couple of mils off there. Down like that. I'll go down there. And then on there I need to add a fair bit. Am I looking down the bottom? Probably work. I think I screwed those in far enough to be able to take some off. Right, okay, let's do a bit of that then. So the work's really here in this piece. I might put a little thin piece along there just to tidy that up a bit, get that up to there. Taken a bit off both the ends, and let's see if that opens it up to the door. I can't take much more off the bottom corner because the screws are starting to come out now. The back and the front there, so that it can actually pass the other door a little bit, I think. I'm not sure, let's see what it does. So we want to be able to open and close these doors both on their own. Yes, that's cool. So that clears that there. It's just touching a little bit there, so I might take another little smidge off there just now, but I need to fill that gap. So that's probably quite a good measurement actually. So Halloween tonight, so Halloween 2024. So kids are out there at the moment. I'm not really big on it, but the kids like to do the sweets and stuff. So I keep hearing kids talking out the back. So yeah, that's the doors sort of made into a shape. Okay, so I'm gonna just do one of these panels on the door that I was talking about. So I've already nailed one down here. So I'm going to do this one here on camera. So I've cut that to fit into there and do this side of the door. So I put all the panels on the boards, on the doors. You can see that door's got its panels on, this one's got its panels on. So what I'm doing is I'm making an outside panel that's going to go all the way out, so I'm going to be cutting out pieces. So I've just marked all those out. And now what I'm doing over here is just putting some radius in to varnish just a radius in the corner to cut out with the jigsaw. When the door's finished and painted, then, well, not painted, well, it will be on the inside painted. When it's varnished, then this panel like screws on the outside and it's got a little bit of an overlap. So when the door closes, that piece there flaps over the little door. So, yeah. There we go. So that's my other son.
Yes, it's one of the tyres.
Yeah, that's my other son, William.
How's it? Fucking hell's bright out here.
You're not allowed to swear on YouTube, idiot.
Shit. Right, see you
No,
later.
bye-bye. See you, mate. Take it easy. Right, guys, so there we go. That's the finish. That's what they look like. So I'm probably going to take them all back off again now anyway, because I've got to sand them properly and then get that all done. But I think that looks pretty cool at the back there. That's going to look good. Later on I'll cut windows and things like that into it. There'll be projects for when I do, once I've got this thing all up and running. That's outside going to be varnished. This inside will be painted that colour. So not quite sure what locking thing I'm going to put on it yet. Maybe just have a dead bolt at the top and a dead bolt at the bottom. I'm not sure. Maybe not a dead bolt at the top because it's going to be hard to reach from the when you're standing on the ground from the truck. I'm not sure. I'll see how it goes anyway once it's up on the truck. But yeah, really happy with that. Cool. Next job, when I did the bed I cut out some of the wood to make it thicker and I put all these panels in down there. But what I forgot was I've got that to do up the front there still as well. Those ones I forgot to put some insulation in there, so that's going to be the next project. Just 2 bits of insulation and then probably just 1 panel over the top of the whole thing just to cover it up. That's that done. Put a panel up there. I'll get that varnished, get that vacuum out, get that varnished up there. we go. So that's all the pieces on the side. They're all on. So what I'll do is I'll go around those with some little bit of like no more gap sealant type stuff, and then once that's dried, then I'll give it a coat of seal varnish, and then I can go over the whole thing then with the exterior varnish. So what I've done over here is I've just gone around all the edges and just sealed up there with like polyfiller or no more gaps type of thing. There's a few places I just filled up there as well. Right, so that there now is all the varnishing done on the outside, all the painting done on the roof, the doors. Oh, where are they? Doors are painted as well. Oh, there's the one door. On the inside and varnished on the outside. So this is definitely going to be the end of this video. Really cool. I'm really happy here. So yep. Hey guys, that's the end of episode 7 of the videos. And thanks for watching. It's really nice to see the views and that going up when I put the video out there. And please, if you would, you know, like and subscribe. That's really good as well, because it makes me feel better inside as well. Cheers, thanks guys, and see you in the next video. Cheers, thank you.